Whoa, don't. Whoa, okay.
Move your hand, sir. Why are there 3 vacuum lines to it?
For the ADD.
Can you delete it?
I could if I had manual hubs. You have to get manual locking hubs if you delete ADD.
Do that. Spend the money. Guys, for just 1 sub a month, you can get this guy new clothes and shop towels.
The only pair of shop clothes that I have to wear, which is why I wear it in every single video.
Ew.
Did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
That was so nasty. That's all the RTV breaking loose.
Oh my god, dude, just fucking drill it and put it back on.
Yep, just leave it right here and just drill it.
He cracked the oil pickup.
Did I?
No.
Oh.
But you were close to hitting on it.
Oh, I was hitting the dipstick tube. Oh, dude. It destroyed the mating surface.
This only took about 2 weeks, guys. You can do this at home.
It took 2 weeks to get this oil pan off.
Oh, you're not going to be able to put that bolt in.
What bolt? Oh. I don't think it's too late now.
Yeah.
Damn. The lip on here fits inside of this hole, just like that, and then we weld on the fitting just like that.
We're going to fill that with RTV.
We're gonna fill it with something. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. I cannot believe I put it right beneath the bolt.
We drew the X in confidence and everything.
Yeah.
With it on the car too, right?
Yeah.
Look at that dirt go right away.
Alright, we're just about ready to
Put the valve cover back on.
put the valve cover back on. And I have the new PCV grommet right here and the new PCV valve.
And all the exhaust and intake valves are at the perfect clearance.
Yep, definitely.
And my voice cracked on video. Alright guys, we're taking this, we're beating it bad. That's all we're doing. Massaging the metal. There you go.
And so now
you start kicking.
do it the other way so it's like, so you get some leverage going down. There you go.
Fucking baby on baby. Is anything happening? Besides my hand going numb.
There it is. That was it.
Guys, it's so easy. You could do
Change
it
your
at home.
tie rod in.
This would be a lot of money at the shop. If you bring it to Friar's Gate Customs, we'll do it $29.99 a side.
$29.99 a side. Friar's Gate Customs.
Do it in 30 minutes or less.
Well, okay. Don't be making claims like that now.
And your alignment will be perfect.
Right. Right now we're replacing the lower ball joints. So we took the spindles off, and now we're having to... Dude, why don't you just use the impact?
Because this is how I do it. This is how we do it.
We literally have an air impact, and you're choosing to do it like this.
Yes. It's almost free, dude. It's almost free.
Dude, you're gonna mar up my whole studs and everything.
You're throwing away these bolts for the shiny new ones.
No, I'm saying my wheel studs. You have them on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Digging into the ground like that.
Skirt. This isn't a customer car. This is, you know. Did it loosen? Really, this is on great so we turn the camera on.
I got the spark plug wires all buttoned up. Both of these plastic retainers were broken off, and so I had to drill out the hole and remove all the old plastic because the stud that's on the back of this was broken off in there. I mean, it's stud, it's plastic, but the little plastic part was broken off in there, and so I had to drill it out and get the rest of the plastic out and then put these new ones in, these new retainers. I cleaned off the middle of the valve cover. It was all muddy right here. Clean that off. New NGK wires. Right now we're taking off the dust shields because this one's rusty and bent and cracked anyway.
We're using wrenches.
And so I'm upgrading to the Tundra brakes anyway. So I'd have to cut them up anyway. So I'm just gonna take them off. I'd rather cut them and have a little bit left, but these are kind of in bad shape, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take them off. People have taken them off and they've been fine. Hey, how does it come off?
You have to cut it in half.
Oh, really?
Yep. Or take the whole wheel bearing off.
Pretty sure these threads are already ruined anyway. Look at all the splatter on the thread. Yeah, these threads are already ruined anyway.
More.
Jesus Christ. It's the worst welding I've ever seen.
The big oil drain right there.
Yeah, that doesn't look very good.
I just wanted to show the little hole, really.
But I'm gonna hit it with grinder and some paint. Make it look good, you know.
You have paint?
Uh-huh. So hit it with grinder and paint, and yeah, it'll make me the welder I ain't. This is what it looks like after I ground it down a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look great by any stretch, but I think it looks alright. Hopefully it doesn't leak. We'll find out. I'm about to paint it. We got the new ball joints on the spindles down here. They look pretty good. We got the oil pan painted. I thought it was gloss black, but it turned out to be flat black. So, still black.
Looks ready for SEMA.
Yeah. Didn't sand the rest here, just painted over it.
We did primer it though.
Yeah, I primered it.
But we didn't scratch and
yeah, this is straight rust and this was straight gloss paint underneath this.
So it's not gonna stick.
I really was only gonna paint the welds here, which look decent now. I was really only gonna paint the welds here. I just painted the whole thing instead.
We did the inner and outer tie rods, took the sway bar out. Don't have to document that too much, I don't think, because it's not really turbo related. Yeah, we're getting ready to put the oil pan and diff back in right now. There is that mount somewhere in that area. The diff mount is like rubber molded to a bolt, so it's just spinning in there because it broke the seal. We're gonna have to figure a solution out to that before we put the diff back in. We're not too sure yet. Alright, here's our RTV line. Just kind of followed the inner lines of the pan. Well, Paul did, I didn't do it.
Yeah,
now,
I've never RTV'd before, so
just gonna throw it in.
This works. We'll find out. That's the most annoying noise ever.
It's gotta focus, man. It's still not focused.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's too dark in here.
Right now we're making the AN line for the turbo oil drain. We're shortening the stainless steel braided hose so we can thread it into the other AN fitting and make the drain line. Just be careful. This is our turbo oil drain line right here. 10 AN fitting to 10 AN 90 fitting.
We got this new flange too because the V-band adapter wouldn't work. So we're just gonna go right off of this with 2.5 and do like a swivel.
This is our mass airflow sensor solution. I'm running a blow-off valve, so I can't run the mass airflow in the stock location. I have to run it after the blow-off valve, which is in the intercooler piping. So I'm going to run this right before the throttle body. It's a blow-through MAF adapter that has tubing ends on both sides. It's pretty cool. It's by Spectre. And what it does is it has an adapter here that bolts to the tube, and then this adapter makes it so that your stock mass airflow can bolt to this pipe. And it has the different pipe diameter adapters, so they have, I think, a 2, 2.5, and 3. And my stock one is 2.5, so you would just slide this in there like that inside the piping, and then it makes it so that your mass airflow can still get a good reading, and it can be after the blow-off, vent to atmosphere blow-off valve. This is my wastegate. It's a TurboSmart Ultra Gate 38. It's a 38mm external wastegate. TurboSmart's good. It came in that kit that I got on Tacoma World. So this is like a $300 wastegate, which I would not have gotten if it wasn't in that kit. But so you have to put these vacuum fittings in. Alright, so you have to put a vacuum fitting in the top and the bottom here. These are 8mm, so just get an 8mm wrench. Just get an 8mm wrench and tighten them down well. Those ports are now installed. Now you get your plug for over here. This is the plug that goes in this hole right here. It's a 3mm Allen head plug. So you're going to throw a little bit of seam sealer on there, just a dabble. Start it off like this. And then just throw it right in there. And it only takes a couple of turns. And it's tight. Now you have all ports installed on your TurboSmart wastegate. This one vents to atmosphere, this one is connected to vac boost. This is how we're kind of mocking up the intercooler piping. So it's going to come around. This is the throttle body. It's going to come around and then back like this. And then I'm going to cut this down a little bit. And we have to flip the MAF around because it's backwards right now. It has to come around like that. And so it's going to come, I'm going to cut this down a little bit so it's going to be shorter. And then this is going to go like this, but this turn down is going to be in here, so it's going to kind of go like that. It's going to go down through there, and then down through here, and then over, and then kind of through the frame rail. I mean, along the frame rail, not through the frame rail. Along the frame rail, like this. And then it's going to kind of come through here. I'm going to cut this out a little bit, and then the pipe's going to come through here to the intercooler. Well, I mean, I'm doing this all backwards, so really the air is going to be flowing like this, but it's going to come through here to the intercooler, back in. It's going to come off the turbo, down, and then go along this frame rail. You can't barely see it, but come along this frame rail right here, and then it's going to go out through there. And then it's going to come around, like I said before.